illegal immigrant Pedro Espinoza was released from prison. He shot and killed 17-year-old Jamiel Shaw Jr. That young man's father, Jamiel Shaw Sr., making an impassioned plea on Capitol Hill this week. Listen.
Why was this violent illegal alien allowed to walk the streets of America instead of being deported? Why was ICE not called to pick up this violent invader? We were promised that the federal government would keep us safe from violent illegal aliens. Do black lives really matter? Or does it matter only if you are shot by a white person or a white policeman?
Joining me now, Jamiel Shaw Sr. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
You asked some really important questions during your testimony. Why wasn't ICE called to round up this guy? Did you get an answer to that?
No, they never answered. They just thought he could be rehabilitated. And of course, in California, Sanctuary City, they make a practice out of not notifying ICE. They don't want to do secure communities. They want to get all the legal aliens as much protection as they do Americans.
What happened to your son?
Oh, he was shot dead, like you say, by Pedro Espinoza. He was walking home from the mall. As he was walking down the street, on his own street, he was where he was supposed to be. And the illegal alien was looking for someone black to kill. We found out through Sheriff Baca that the Latino gangs in the county jail, the shot callers ordered them to shoot blacks when they get out of jail. This is what the sheriff told me in my face. And when he got out, he was looking for someone black to kill, and he ended up in my neighborhood and he went to his a neighbor's house to visit, and he ran to my son, and he saw him, and he figured this was the perfect person, and he shot him dead right there, shot him in the stomach, put him on the ground, and then walked up to him and shot him in the head and killed him right there in the street.
Some are suggesting there's a double standard, hypocrisy even, from the White House. On the one hand, you have Attorney General Eric Holder speaking out about the senseless acts of violence, as he would call them, out in Ferguson. And, of course, the questions about do black lives matter, and then almost silence on this very issue. Do you see it that way?
Oh, yeah, it's straight, hypocrisy. They say black lives matter, but in our community, what we see, they don't matter. We see black lives being murdered all over the streets, memorial sites everywhere, and they only say something if you're killed by the police or the white people. We talk about it every day, and it drives us crazy how, I know a lot of parents who say, well, my kids, it's like they were never even born. People don't even want to exist like they never existed. It's sad. What
did you hope that your testimony would bring? What changes do you think you'll see from this White House, this Congress going forward, if any?
Well, I want them to listen. I want them to see that, we're trying to pass a bill called the Jamiel Shaw Memorial Act, which is basically a legal alien crime reporting. They don't tell you what's going on. They make you think because you're brought into the country that you're a good person, and we want them to understand that that's not true. You have to treat each person individual. You have to screen people. You just can't give them a blanket amnesty. So we want them to crack down on the legal aliens. Don't release them into our communities. Deport them. The federal law says it's okay to deport illegal aliens. Do your job.
Well, you're a strong voice in this fight. Jamiel Shaw Sr., we appreciate you joining us this morning. We're so sorry for your loss. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.